The sound that can kill you instantly. And once studied in secret labs, now uncovered in chilling detail. Imagine a sound so powerful, it doesn't just hurt your ears, it could shatter glass, rupture organs, and even kill instantly. This isn't science fiction. Around the world, researchers and militaries have quietly studied the terrifying reality of deadly sound frequencies. To understand how sound can kill, you need to know its basics. Sound is just vibrations moving through air. But when those vibrations get low enough, called infrasound, they don't just rattle your eardrums, they shake your entire body. At extreme power, infrasound can destabilize organs, cause nausea, disorientation, and even cardiac arrest. Some studies show frequencies below 20 Hz can create unbearable pressure inside the chest. Scientists have tested this on animals, proving that sound can physically stop life when amplified correctly. It's not loudness alone, it's the frequency, combined with intensity, that makes it deadly. In 1940, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington collapsed in a dramatic display of sound and vibration. Winds caused the bridge to vibrate at its resonant frequency, making it twist and sway until it tore itself apart. While not deadly to humans, this event proved how resonance can destroy massive structures. The same principle applies to the human body. Each organ has its own resonant frequency. A powerful sound, tuned just right, could, in theory, make your heart or lungs vibrate until they fail. This bridge collapse remains one of the most famous real-world examples of sound's destructive potential. Researchers discovered that infrasound sound below human hearing range can wreak havoc on our physiology. Infrasound travels long distances and penetrates walls, making it invisible yet unavoidable. People exposed to infrasound report fear, panic, hallucinations, and even death in animals. During Cold War experiments, scientists found that frequencies around 7 Hz could resonate with the human body, creating dizziness and pain. The terrifying truth: our bodies are instruments, and if someone plays the right note, we could collapse. These experiments have fueled legends of ghost sounds, where people feel haunted, only to discover its vibrations shaking their insides. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union explored the weaponization of sound. They built experimental infrasound cannons, massive devices that blasted low-frequency waves. Reports suggest these weapons could disable or kill test animals instantly. Soldiers exposed to them described unbearable chest pressure and sudden collapse. Though many details remain classified, declassified documents hint at entire projects dedicated to sonic warfare. The terrifying aspect? These weapons leave no bullet wounds, no burns, just sudden, unexplained death. Imagine an invisible weapon that strikes without warning, using nothing but air vibrations. It sounds like science fiction, but Soviet archives suggest it was frighteningly real. The United States wasn't far behind. In the 1960s, the US military tested long-range acoustic devices and experimented with ultrasound and infrasound for crowd control. Soldiers reported nausea, confusion, and headaches when exposed. Some studies claimed that frequencies between 16 and 20 Hz could affect heart rhythm. While modern LRADs are designed for dispersing crowds, some experimental devices pushed boundaries toward the lethal. Engineers explored whether sound could disable machines or kill enemies without traditional weapons. Though the US officially denies developing death by sound, historical documents prove the research was taken seriously. Pop culture often jokes about the brown note, a legendary frequency said to cause involuntary bowel movements. While this idea remains unproven, It stems from the same concept: resonant frequencies affecting the body. Scientists never found a frequency that makes people lose control, but they did prove that infrasound causes serious physical reactions. Tests in the early 2000s exposed volunteers to low-frequency sound, and participants described fear, anxiety, and body pressure. So while the brown note itself is myth, the principle behind it, sound shaking your body, is scientifically valid. Sometimes, reality is scarier than the myth itself. Sound has been used not only for research, but for real-world control. Police and military forces worldwide have used LRAD's powerful sound cannons to disperse crowds. These devices emit ear-piercing tones so painful that people scatter instantly. While usually non-lethal, some cases caused hearing loss and internal damage. Protesters in the early 2000s reported lasting health problems after exposure. The technology proves that sound can cross the line from discomfort to injury. Imagine a future where battles are fought with invisible weapons, leaving enemies clutching their ears instead of being riddled with bullets. In 1998, engineer Vic Tandy experienced strange phenomena in his lab: shadows in his vision, chills, and a feeling of being watched. He later discovered a fan producing sound at 19 Hz, close to the eye's resonant frequency. This low sound made his eyeballs vibrate, causing hallucinations. He called it the ghost frequency. This discovery explained why some haunted locations are terrifying: hidden infrasound from machinery, wind, or architecture. While not lethal, the ghost frequency proves how invisible vibrations can alter human perception and even mimic supernatural experiences. The human body is full of organs that resonate. The lungs vibrate near 5 Hz, the eyes around 19 Hz, and the heart at higher frequencies. When exposed to these vibrations, organs can malfunction. Animal experiments showed that certain frequencies caused internal bleeding or heart arrhythmias. Unlike loud concerts that damage your ears, these sounds target your body from the inside out. It's silent, invisible, and terrifyingly effective. Some scientists even believe targeted frequencies could be a future tool for assassination, leaving no visible trace of attack, just sudden, unexplained collapse. You've probably seen videos of an opera singer hitting a note so powerful it shatters glass. That's real science. Every object has a resonant frequency, and the right sound can make it vibrate until it breaks. Now, imagine scaling that up from a wine glass to human organs. Though a voice alone can't kill, technology can. Military-grade devices could, in theory, sing at the resonant frequency of your heart or lungs, turning a harmless sound wave into a lethal strike, its resonance taken to a deadly extreme. During World War II, navies experimented with sonar so powerful it damaged submarines and sometimes the sailors inside. Submariners reported nausea, headaches, and disorientation when caught in intense sonar fields. These devices weren't designed as weapons, but they revealed how sound in water can be far more dangerous than in air. Water transmits sound faster and stronger, making underwater infrasound especially terrifying. Some theorize powerful sonar could rupture lungs or cause embolisms in divers. This made militaries rethink just how destructive vibrations can be, even when the target wasn't human at all. Even NASA studied dangerous vibrations. Astronauts and spacecraft are exposed to violent sound forces during launch. NASA discovered that certain acoustic levels could injure lungs or rupture eardrums in seconds. Engineers designed special sound dampening systems to prevent astronauts from being harmed by their own rockets. In one test, they found that frequencies around 130 decibels could simulate organ damage. While these weren't meant as weapons, they highlighted the frightening truth. Even controlled environments risk killing humans through nothing but intense vibration and sound pressure. Since 2016, U.S. diplomats in Cuba reported headaches, dizziness, and memory loss. Some scientists suspect it was caused by directed sound or microwave weapons. While still debated, the case nicknamed Havana Syndrome sparked fears of invisible attacks. Victims described hearing strange buzzing followed by sudden collapse. Though no conclusive proof exists, experts note that infrasound and ultrasound could both cause these symptoms. The Havana mystery shows how sound-based weapons may already be deployed secretly, blurring the line between conspiracy and chilling reality. Even ancient civilizations may have dabbled in sound as a weapon. Historical texts describe armies using massive drums or horns to terrify enemies. While not deadly, the overwhelming low-frequency rumble could shake the ground, rattle bones, and break morale before the battle began. Some researchers argue that these instruments were primitive precursors to psychological acoustic warfare. Imagine being a soldier hearing an earth-shaking roar. You can't see your brain and body instinctively panic. In many ways, sound has always been used to weaken or dominate. Conspiracy circles often whisper about the death frequency, a sound so precise it can stop the human heart instantly. Some claim governments keep it classified, while others say it's just myth. Science does show certain frequencies disrupt organ function, but no single tone has been proven to kill universally. The fear of a death note lingers because it feels possible. If every organ vibrates at its own tune, one day technology could find the fatal pitch that works on all. It's speculation, but rooted in unnervingly real physics. Not all deadly sound comes from secret labs. Rock concerts and festivals sometimes blast decibels above 120, enough to rupture eardrums or cause permanent hearing loss. In rare cases, people have experienced internal injuries from standing too close to massive speakers. These aren't death rays, but they prove how ordinary music can become dangerously powerful when amplified. Sound designed for joy can cross into harm without careful limits. In some ways, modern sound systems flirt with the edges of what militaries tried to weaponize. Nature itself can unleash killer sounds. During massive earthquakes, infrasound roars through the ground and air. People near epicenters describe overwhelming pressure, dizziness, and fear before the quake even hits. Some researchers think animals sense this sound, fleeing moments before humans notice. In extreme cases, seismic infrasound can damage structures and overwhelm the human body. Unlike weapons or concerts, these sounds are unstoppable reminders that Earth itself holds the most terrifying sonic arsenal. Today, research into directed energy continues. New devices aim to focus sound like a laser beam, striking a single person in a crowd. Future weapons could disable without bullets, using invisible tones tuned to resonate with organs. The ethical debate is huge. Should militaries wield sound that can leave no trace? For now, most devices are non-lethal, but history shows boundaries blur quickly. As technology sharpens, the idea of a weaponized sound that kills instantly may shift from speculation to reality. From ancient drums to secret labs, sound has always been more than music. It can heal, terrify, and sometimes kill. The scariest part? Sound is invisible, unstoppable, and already inside our daily lives. So the next time you hear a strange hum or vibration, remember it might not be harmless at all.